Welcome back, engineering students. In this video, we're going to talk about hidden lines in our multi-view drawings. So we're not looking at a multi-view yet. This is another isometric, just kind of a random shape I drew, but you might have on your sheet some parts that look like this. Again, if I'm looking at it, this would be my front view. I'm just going to put an F here for front. All this stuff in purple. It's going to be my front side view. The top side view, again, would be like we were in a hot air balloon above this object looking down. This surface here, I would see from the top. This surface here, I would see from the top. And then I'd also be able to see a lot more of this little surface here. This groove runs all the way across this thing. And if I were above it, I would really easily be able to see down in there. And then finally, I've got my right side view. Okay, again, for the purpose of this assignment, the right side view would be like I was standing over here looking at it. I would be able to see this entire front surface of this object. And then I'd also see this area up here. Now, as a 2D object, that's probably all I would see. But this surface that I'm shading in pink right now actually comes down to the bottom of that groove. So I'd be able to, in theory, only see the stuff from this corner here up, but this wall extends down. So we've got to find a way to tell viewers when they're looking at our multi-view orthographic drawing that this wall here extends down to this inside corner. And to do that, we're going to use some hidden lines. And so again, I'm going to start off with the front view on this one. I'm not going to talk quite as much about how I set up that front view as I did in the last video. But again, I'll usually pick a reference point to start my front side view. Okay. The front side view always goes in the lower left-hand corner. And then I'll draw out what I've got shaded in purple here. Okay, so my front side view goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'd make this line go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comes over 2. Goes down 4, over 1, up 1, over 2, down 2, and then across like so. So now, I think I'll draw out the top side view on this one next, because that top side view is going to be pretty easy. Remember, the top side view, the width isn't going to change, so it's going to fit perfectly in between these two light lines that I've got here. And if I'm looking down at this, I'm going to see three rectangular shapes. I'm going to see two rectangles that are 2 by 6. All right, this one's also 2 across, 6 long. And then in between them, I'd see a rectangle that's 1 square wide and 6 long. So I'm going to come up, I don't know, maybe 2 spaces. And here's my 2 by 6. Next to it, there's going to be a 1 by 6. And then over here, again, I'd have a 2 by 6. We'll make that line a little sharper. So if I'm looking at this from the top, I'd be able to see this entire groove run through here. And that's going to be 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 2 by 6. So now I'm going to come over here to the right-hand side. And remember, when we draw our right side view in, the height isn't going to change. So the top and bottom of my right side view is going to line up with the top and bottom of my front side view. I had 2 blank spaces here, so I'm going to do 2 blank spaces over here. All right, so this corner right here, this dot that I just put, represents this corner right here. All right, so I can see a square that's 1, 2, 3 tall by 6 long. Oh. And I goofed up on my original front side view. See, it's good to do that engineering thing. Check as you're going along. This section should be 1, 2, 3 tall to match up with this one. All right. So now I'm going to draw a rectangle on the front side that's 3 tall. So this horizontal line here is matching up with this one, and it's 6 long. Apparently, I can't talk and draw at the same time. I'm struggling to count to 6 and form sentences at the same time. So then up above here, like I said, I'd see part, but not all of this surface up above. So I would see this rectangle here shining through up above. But now I've got to account for this inside corner down here. To do that, we're going to do what's called a hidden line. So I can't see this inside corner, but it's there. It's important that viewers know about it. So I'm going to come over even with the bottom of this groove, and I'm going to do a dashed line like this. And that dashed line, right, is my hidden line. It's telling me there's an inside corner. There's two flat surfaces intersecting somewhere behind this surface that I can't see from my right side view, but it's important that I know about. So there'd be a hidden line to denote where this part is. And so I'd like you to go through, check your drawings. My guess is one or two or maybe more than that are going to have some hidden lines where there's some corners hidden from the viewer. So go back, double check your drawings, make sure they look correct, add hidden lines where needed. And again, we'll do some more work with these drawings and our computer modeling program when you folks return to class.